while others his age spend their retirement engaged in social activities such as playing Chinese chess, picking up a hobby, or even showing off their prized birds at bird corners, Mr. Zhang does not have such luxury. He works tirelessly mending shoes every day. Armed with a pair of frail hands and deteriorating eyesight, he sits on a stool. With tools lying all over the place, he waits patiently for his customers. Others might find it dirty and cramped, but this is his office. A cardboard sheet hung from the pipes indicates the opening hours. Recycled tins and cardboard boxes contain tools, many of them improvised by him.
We asked Mr. Zhang, 67, on how he got into this trade.
I started in 1989, and it has been 23 years since I entered this trade. I used to be a plumber, drawing a salary of 1,200 a month. I was retrenched after 16 years in the job due to old age. After being laid off, I decided to be a cobbler as I had some cobbling skills. The trade wasn't passed down by anyone, and I learnt everything by myself.
When asked about retirement and earnings, he had this to say.
I don't know. Maybe until I find someone to take over me. Maybe a few more years. There are a lot of spare parts left for mending the shoes, and I do not want them to go to waste as they are not cheap nowadays. I can't find anyone to take over, as this is not an easy job and the income is not fixed. It's hard to say. I get $4 per shoe, about $10 for track shoes. Sometimes I'll earn $20 in a day. It really depends. There have been days when the amount I earn is not even enough for me to have a meal.
He shared about his family life as well.
I have 4 sons, but they are all not filial, so I can't depend on them. The eldest one fixes aircon. The second one I don't know and I didn't ask. The third one seems to be a general. I see 3 stripes on his uniform. I don't know. Or maybe he's a security guard. The youngest son stays with me, but he doesn't contribute much to the household expenses. I change 3 shirts a day due to the perspiration from work. When I reach home, my grandchildren say that I am smelly, filled with the smell of sweat, and do not want to interact or come close to me.
Madam Rohaya, one of his customers, came by as we were interviewing Mr. Zhang.
I've lived here for 16 years and I've known him since. He shifted a couple of times before finally settling at this spot. Initially, he was at the other side of his block at the foot of the staircase before shifting here. I usually pass by when I do my grocery shopping and only go to him when I have shoes that requires mending. These shoes are still usable and only have minor defects. At the same time, I sympathize him. His rate is cheap, about $4 to $5. Sometimes he doesn't charge for simple mending, but I still give him extra out of goodwill.
Even though he lives a hard life, Mr. Zhang shows much passion and enthusiasm in his work. He portrays great sense of responsibility as he is the only cobbler serving the neighborhood. He treats every customer with respect and is liked by all. Despite the dying trade of street cobbler, he continues the trade with zeal and fervor. With a light heart, he told us to come back and visit him often before we left.